Okay, so this object is nothing but it is the real world entities, or we can say it is a real world object which one is present into your scenario. So why we need to write the OOPS concept, or why we need to learn? So what is the reason we need to learn that? Object oriented programming help us return a program or write a program that are easy to understand, means we can write a very clean code. Okay, there will be not like that we can don't understand anything. We will understand much better if we can use to the object oriented programming language. Then again, second, easy to maintain, means whenever you want to be change something, or whenever you want to adding something, add any extra thing inside, so it is very easy if we can use the oops concept. Number three, what is the advantage? Easy to reuse, means suppose think about that, maybe you call something, function in the above, then what happen, you can able to recall that function again and again, or maybe you can reuse the objects, methods, or the data again and again in different scenario. Third one, fourth one, more secure. Obviously, when you are adding to the object oriented concept, obviously your software will be becoming as a secure. So, I said that languages like object oriented programming or object oriented concept, if you want to apply, you can use these programming languages like C++, Java, C Sharp, and Python. These programming language are supported to the object oriented programming concepts, isn't it? Let's go to understand right now. Whenever I talk over here, you listen one word properly, or you heard one word properly. That is, I can say the object oriented concept means what? We are putting a real world object inside of your programming language, isn't it? What I said, that if I want to apply the object oriented concept, I want to put a real world object, like a pen, car, brush, bottle. This object I want to be a fit inside of my programming. So that purpose we are using the object oriented concept. I can choose the programming language. Right now understand like how the object and what the object. So again, object oriented programming, OOPS, is a programming paradigms that uses the object, right? So if I want to use the object oriented concept, we are using obviously object, the real world. Okay, so obviously when we are putting to the object, and when we are designing application, obviously, so if I want to design the application related to the real world, I will be designing using by the object. Okay, now the primary focus of object, sorry, it's not object, the primary focus about your object oriented programming, oops, is on a data means, I said that main thing what I want to do, I want to put to the real world object inside, isn't it? So over here we can concentrate on put to the object the data to inside of your programming, rather than to the functionality and the logic. Means whenever we are applying to the object oriented concept, we are not focusing lot of about our functionality and logic, your code. We are focusing about how we can fit a data properly, or how we can put to the object inside of the your code. It is enable a better organization. Okay, it is better organization of the complex software systems by the modeling real world entities as an object with the attribute that is called data, and behavior that is called to the function and method. Okay, sir, what you said that over here we don't understand anything. Okay, let's see over here, guys. Right now I have to the one object is there. Right now suppose I want to make a one software which one is the real world something. So I can say that my software name, it's the XYZ, and what I am doing right now, I am creating one object, or I will be fit one object inside of my programming language. Okay, suppose I choose the C++ programming language. So what happened, I put to the one object. That object is suppose one car. Okay, so let me put that object. Okay, suppose I know that this is not look like a car, but I think so guys you can understand what exactly I'm going to draw. Okay, obviously I'm using the mouse, so it's really hard to make a car and this thing, so I'm going to use this thing. Okay, suppose this car, oh, I know that the wheel is not there. Okay, let me put to the wheel, and right now our car is ready, good to go. Okay, so jokes apart guys, let's go over here, try to understand things. So over here I have one object. Okay, that object is car. Okay, this is object I2. So you can say the object, this car as one object. Okay, so this object having object having to the attribute. Okay, so this car having two attribute, one is a data, okay, and another is the behavior like a function, or we can say it is a something logic or method, isn't it? This car having a data, that is we can say at the car having two attribute, one is a data and another is the behavior, isn't it? So what is that exactly? Attribute means like a car data, car engine, car model, car relevant, a lot of things, isn't it? Like seat covers or whatever the the brand of the car. Okay, car name of brand name of the car. Okay, and then again I can say to the material which one we are using inside of the car. So that all are the data. Okay, and apart from, even we have to the function also, means I can say the behavior. Car behavior is what? Car engine will be the start, car engine will be the stop, isn't it? So this kind of, even music on, music off, so these are the functions we can use inside of the car. Okay, so whenever you are creating object, that object are having to the attribute and the behavior. Attribute is like a data and behavior it's like a functions, which one is function happening using this data. Okay, so let's go, good to go. Whenever guys we are learning a object oriented concept, there are major six pillar are there. Okay, many times people are saying to the object and classes is not the pillar. Okay, but right now from my side, can you just consider one time it is like one pillar. Okay, so let's see, there are the six pillar we have. One, like a first number one, classes. Second is a object. Okay, third one is a encapsulation. Okay, fourth one is a abstraction. Okay, fifth one is a inheritance, and the sixth one is a polymorphism. When we understand this, when you are applying to the this concept, we are basically implementing object oriented concept. Okay, now let's go back again. What I said, that we have the object oriented concept. Object oriented concept having to the six pillar. Obviously classes and object is not the pillar. It is very mandatory whenever we are writing to the object oriented concept. So pillar will be starting from encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and the polymorphism. Okay, so let's see that what is exactly that. Sir, you said these things but we don't understand what is the classes, what is the object, what is the encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and the polymorphism. Let's understand these things one by one. Okay, first we will guys going to understand the theoretically, and then after we will going to understand to the practically also. Let's understand first to the class. Okay, I know I said that first pillar is the class. Okay, what is the meaning of class? A class is a group of objects which have a common properties. Suppose I created one kind of name. Okay, one kind of name that having to the common property. Okay, like suppose over here I created class, and that class name is, that group name is car. Okay, car is a group name, isn't it? And inside of the curly bracket I added to the relevant to the object. That's why we can say that a class is a group. The class, you can see the right now class is what? Right now my class and group is what?